Good Friday morning. I hope you're having a wonderful start of your day. We've had technical difficulties, so that's why I have to do this from my classroom. Let me tell you what Timotheus got out of this chapter in verse 8. It says in Genesis 15, pretty much the summary is that the Lord will not send you off. He won't do a send off. What you talking about? He won't say that he's going to do something, promise, and then send you in the wrong direction. You know, teenagers do that. And, you know, that's some slang. Oh, he did a send off, or he sent me off. What is that? Well, you might, be trying to say, oh man, that girl is trying to talk to you. And then, you tell your friend to go over there. Yeah, she's looking at you. And then you send your friend to go to talk to the girl, and she wasn't even paying you any mind. Yeah, that's when you have sent someone off, right? Yeah. And then we have the term send-offs, prom send-offs. First one I'm supposed to be looking at or attending from afar is of today's. And this is the season. But guess what? Even though we're sending off our teenagers into life and new opportunities, the promises are with the Lord, right? We want them to be successful. We want them to have a solid future. But the key is, and we read this morning because it's May 3rd, Proverbs 3. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Lean not to your own understanding. In all thy ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. And something that spoke to me in Genesis 15, verse 15, Abram was given the promise from the Lord that you shall go to thy fathers in peace, right? You shall rest in peace after your labors, after you have lived for me. And the second part of that verse is, thou shalt be buried in a good old age, right? So you don't have to worry about when your life is taken or is expired. No, because God has his plans, and it's not going to be a day before his plan. So in Ruth, I believe, 4:15, talks about how the Lord is a restorer of thy old age. He's a nourisher of thy strength. So even as we get older, yeah, we might have to have medicine or whatever, or do precautionary measures for our health to be preserved. But guess what? The Lord will be our source. And back to Proverbs 3, as we keep on reading, the scriptures 5 and 6, it says in 7, be not wise in thy own eyes. Rely on the Lord. He has the promises. Fear the Lord, depart from evil. But in verse 8, talking about as we age, it shall be health to thy navel. It shall be the source of our strength as we trust in the Lord, and marrow to thy bones. So he will still give us strength even as we, get older. So we don't have anything to worry about. And in verse 1 of Genesis 15, it opens up, fear not. The Lord is telling Abram, yeah, I know that you don't have a natural heir, a physical heir, but guess what? You don't have to even worry about the people in your household, because I'm going to give you a son from your bowels. I promised it. I'm going to give you exceeding great rewards. And don't you know that the Lord is going to do the same for us? Yes, he will. So let's just continue to bless him, to praise him, to live for him. And let's have this testimony said about our lives. In verse 6, Abram believed in the Lord, and it counted it to him for righteousness. Michelle believed in the Lord. John, Michael, whoever. We believed in the Lord, and it counted to us righteousness. Have a great day in the Lord. Enjoy.